Hello, my name is Andrew Flushy, and I'm your Virginia DWI lawyer. If you get a DWI or DUI in Virginia, or even another state, and you live in Virginia, you may be wondering if the penalties for that DUI transfer from state to state. The answer is, in general, yes. Basically, based on the Driver's License Compact, which is an interstate agreement signed by most of the states, the vast majority, the DUI penalties and license suspensions provisions and things like that normally will transfer between Virginia and other states. So if you get a DWI here and you live in another state, you may be facing punishments back home, and vice versa. If you get a DUI in, let's say, Maryland and you live in Virginia, you will be facing punishments here in Virginia almost certainly. In general, for Virginia drivers who are licensed here, if you get a DWI in another state, Virginia law says that even for a first offense DWI in, let's say, Pennsylvania, if you're found guilty, then Virginia is going to get a record of that, and Virginia is going to suspend your privilege to drive here in our state for a year. You'll have to do ASAP to ever get your license back. You would be eligible for a restricted license, and so that's something that you could definitely contact me to help you with. And then let's say if you're convicted of a DWI here in Virginia and you're from another state, let's say that you're from Utah and you were here on vacation in Virginia, what will happen to your license back in Utah? That's a question that you're going to want to talk with an attorney who's licensed in that other state about. But in general, the reverse should apply. If Virginia suspends your privilege to drive here for a year, which is the penalty for a first offense DWI, then you may be facing what we would call a reciprocal license suspension back home in your original state. So if you have a case for a DUI or DWI in Virginia, you should definitely request my free book, How to Overcome Virginia DUI or DWI, so you can learn about possible defenses and possible things that we can do to help you with the case. I would love to talk with you and also talk with you about the penalties that you may be facing between the different states if this situation applies to you.